OpenAI released a new update in ChatGPT that allows you to create scheduled tasks. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to record a video on how you can use these scheduled tasks for 6 use cases. Let's just dive right in. The first use case is going to be for stocks and shares, okay? And I'm somebody that invests in the S&P 500, so I want to make sure that I get up-to-date information about the companies in the S&P 500, if there's any breaking news, any type of information that might affect the performance of my investment, okay? So what you want to do is you want to go inside of your ChatGPT account. So as you can see here, I'm already in mine, and you want to go to where it says the drop down for model, and you want to select the 4.0 with scheduled tasks, okay? Now, just a quick side note, this is currently in beta, so this is going to be the worst version of it that you're going to see right now, okay? It's only going to get better. It's going to get better, it's going to integrate with more applications, and there's going to be better use cases in the future. But for now, I'm going to show you 6 ways that I'm using it, okay? So what you can do is you can set a reminder for, send me a detailed analysis of the S&P 500 every day at 9 p.m. let's say. So I'll review it before the following Monday, because the S&P 500 typically trades during Monday to Friday, right? During working hours, business hours. So I want to send me a detailed analysis of the S&P 500 every Sunday at 9 p.m. Include breaking news, any news that might affect performance or my investments. Okay. And so what this is going to do is this is going to create a scheduled task. Okay. And it's going to remind me every Sunday at 9 p.m. And the only thing you have to do is just make sure that the notifications are enabled. Okay. So I've already enabled them, but you're going to see a pop-up that comes up about here. I'm using this on desktop. It's similar on your mobile devices. And basically this will analyze S&P 500 weekly Sunday night at 9 p.m. Okay. And if you wanted to edit that, you can actually go in here and you can still edit the prompt to give it more instructions. You can change the schedule, you can change the time, you can pause it, or you can delete it as well. Okay. The second use case I want to give you is a newsletter. Okay. So I create a lot of content and I want to automate and use AI as much as possible for my newsletters. Okay. So what you can do with the scheduled tasks is you can ask ChatGPT to go out there and find content that's related to your industry. Okay. Now I happen to write about automations, like curate information related to AI. Okay. So the way to do that is head back into the prompt, send me a curated list of news in the AI space for my weekly newsletter. If I can spell it, for Monday and let's say Thursday. So this is assuming that I'm sending out the newsletter on Tuesday and Friday. Okay. So I want to get a curated news kind of feed, the latest breaking news that I can use for my newsletter. Okay. So again, just send that over to ChatGPT and let's see what it comes up with. Now I haven't put a date in this because it is breaking news, so it can be whatever time, right? I'll just let the AI agent do this for me. But if I wanted to, I can go back in here, edit this, and it's kind of just done at 9 a.m. But you can actually change all this if you wanted to, right? And you can also update it. So you can do this. For example, you can do this every 3 weeks on Tuesday. So if you're sending out a newsletter once a week, once a month, every 2 weeks, you can schedule that. Okay. The third use case is going to be for YouTube scripts. Okay, because I want to create content, or I might want to create content on platforms besides YouTube, right? Like video content, and that could be Instagram or TikTok. So for this example, I'm going to use Instagram. Okay. So what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT to create a YouTube transcript for Instagram based on breaking AI news. Do this every night at 9 p.m. Okay, now again, the times, the days, you can set that up. That's very flexible. Just want to show you for this example. So we want to create a YouTube transcript for Instagram based on breaking AI news. So if we go inside of here, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, now this is great if you want to save a bit of time, because content creation is where I spend most of my time, right? In terms of doing, automations, building automations, I'm pretty good at that because I've been doing it for a long time, and I can usually knock out automations very, very quickly, right? But for somebody who's new to creating content on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, that obviously takes a lot longer, right? Because you have to build a script, you have to have ideas for the videos, you have to then sit down and record them. So the process is very time consuming. And so you want to use something like the scheduled tasks in ChatGPT to basically automate as much of it as possible. The fourth use case is to find interesting events that are happening in and around where I live. Okay, so this could be where you live, it could be your city, your state, whatever. I live in Singapore, so I'm just going to use Singapore as an example. Okay, so for that, so what you need to do is search the web, because it's going to have to crawl the web to find this information. So give me suggestions for events in Singapore. My hobbies include music, sport, and let's just say crypto, right? Because where I live in Singapore, crypto is pretty big, okay? And so let's just see what this does. This is obviously searching the web information, right? It's got a bunch of events, which is pretty cool. It even tells me the location, where I can buy the tickets. So I've got the links here for Timeout, which is like a local ticket exchange. Singapore Hub, which is just a sports hub. And yeah, even gives you location, what you can do, the dates, everything. You can even schedule this like once a month, right? So you can schedule this event to give you ideas of what's happening in and around. And it's even got the Eventbrite ticket. So you can see here in the pop-up, this is a crypto event in Singapore. It's sorted by crypto, right? And it will give you like associated training. You can break down the prompts and be a bit more descriptive. When it comes to AI, you know this very well. The output is going to be dependent on the input, right? So if you give it examples, if you give it more context, it's going to generate better results. The next use case is going to be meal plans, okay? Because if you're someone like me who likes to plan his meals in advance for the rest of the week, then you might want some ideas for your diet, right? And this could be keto, paleo, doesn't matter, right? AI can go out there and find this information for you. So what we're going to do for the prompt this time is create a meal plan that's plant-based, vegetarian, not vegan, and let's just throw in and keto for the week. So let's see what it comes up with, right? So obviously searching the web, so it knows what to look for. And so creating a plant-based, vegetarian, keto-friendly meal requires careful selection of foods, which is why I put it in there, right? Because I want to basically test the limits of the language model. So keto, if you don't know, is very low in carbohydrates. Plant-based is obviously plant-based foods. It's not necessarily vegan. Vegan is no dairy, so I've kind of thrown in a potential hurdle there to see if it can handle this, and it seems to have done it, right? Because it's using almond milk, which is vegan. I mean, it's vegetarian, but it's still vegan, right? And yeah, these are some really good ideas, right? It's done breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks as well, which is even better, right? So if you're somebody who's pressed for time, you want ideas, you want the GPT to suggest it for you, then you can do this, right? You can build it into your scheduled tasks. Okay, and if you have the mobile app, and I highly suggest buying ChatGPT for mobile, it's $20 a month. It's really affordable, and the tools and everything that it comes with is excellent. It's just getting better and better. Then you can do this on mobile, and it'll remind you on your phone. And the last use case I want to show you is a coding task. Okay, so like a coding challenge. Okay, so I'm going to ask ChatGPT to schedule 3 coding challenges in Python every week. I'm a beginner. I'm just going to put I'm a beginner, so don't make the challenges too hard. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, searching the web. It's going to see what's out there, and yeah, this is really cool, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can space this out, do it. You can be even more specific and tell them where you are. Are you familiar with certain parts of languages? Do you need help with other parts of coding languages? You can make this as complicated or as beginner friendly as you want, okay? And yeah, you even got tips. So it's a great learning tool. Right, so hopefully this has been useful to you. Try it out. You sign up for ChatGPT. It's free to get started. It's only $20 a month, like I said, to use it on the paid plan, and I can't recommend it enough. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, share, comment below, and the most important part of your day today is please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.